Hi, my name is Pav. I'm founder of Masutes Group. So Masutes Group is a consultancy company designed to help people to invest in property and also in a very specialist area of hospitality. Provide a platform for all of our customers where they find the right partners, right experts to go from point A to point B and generate wealth, but more importantly, to have the complete peace of mind. I have helped over 9,000 personal business and property customers during my time at the Royal Bank of Scotland. I have customers who now become very, very good friends and business partners. Masutes help our investors, high net worth investors, to invest in property, cafes, and mentoring.
My name's Piers, and most of my working career, my employed career, I've been working in hospitality. So started in the early 2000s, but alongside that, I started and grew a property business. I met Pav actually through hospitality, so we ended up working in a hotel together for quite a few years and got to know him well. He's a good guy, very tenacious, hard worker. It was coming up for a time of instability in the economy. I had quite a few properties and I was looking to remortgage a lot of them, and Pav was part of that journey. Where other mortgage brokers had not been able to get me what I needed, Pav managed to. So he was very helpful. Whatever level you are at in your journey, there's an apprehension of who you're going to be working with and how your investments are going to do. And I only got into property for one reason, and that was freedom.
My name is Terry Bantock. I live in Cape Town, South Africa, and my career has spanned over 35 years in the logistics industry. I met Pav through my son, in fact, who had introduced himself to Pav in Edinburgh whilst there on holiday visiting his sister, who was at university studying there. And he told me about this great, energetic, innovative guy that he had met. I had invested in an apartment in the heart of Edinburgh, and we were dabbling with renting it out on the short-term market. What we saw very quickly was, whilst even though there was a management fee introduced, our net revenue improved substantially quite quickly. And he operates the apartment very professionally. The bookings are efficiently run. The after sales in terms of cleaning and all that is controlled by the Masutes Group, and nothing is too much trouble. If I need something replaced, furniture item or something like that, they'll do that for me, and it just takes away the hassle factor. When you own a property and you're living that far away, 12,000 kilometers away, it's almost impossible to run unless you have an agent who's doing a good job for you. All in all, being equal, if there's ever an issue, I get hold of Pav, and even though he's growing at a rapid pace, he always seems available to chat to me and sort it out.
The very first thing we do with each and every single customer of us to trying to find out what they're actually trying to achieve, not today, but in 5-10 years' time. What's the actual end goal here? Create a roadmap to understand which all experts within the Masutes we need to bring in-house, or the third-party experts who work for us. Our main job at Masutes Group is to helping our client investor customers to meet their purpose in life. And how we do it is with the help of My Stay In, Not Just Coffee, and 5022. Then within My Stay In, short-term let arm of our group, every stage we make sure we do a full financial fact find to understand their long-term goal.
Yeah, since working with My Stay In, my return on investment has, I guess, been a lot higher than previous property ventures. It's a company that looks after my assets, but also is a company that keeps me updated, and I can speak to them whenever I need to, so keep me in the loop. I'm very happy with working with Masutes Group, and I feel confident that going forward I will make further investments with the company, also hand over more future properties to My Stay In to manage as well.
When a customer comes to us, let's take an example of Benjamin, who came to us from a very successful career in rugby.
My name is Ben Toulis. Recently retired from professional rugby after around 12 years. I played internationally for Scotland. Spent close to a decade with Edinburgh Rugby, and I wrapped up my career in Japan. So I met Pav through a mutual connection while I was still playing. We got to talking about property investment, and it became pretty clear early on that he really knew his stuff. What I liked about Pav was kind of there was no pressure or pitch, just a genuine conversation. I just wanted to make smarter investment decisions, especially with property, which can be a bit of a minefield. I just thought Pav had the experience, the track record, and more importantly, the time to explain things properly.
What he was missing at that point in his life, a purpose, being able to come from one profession to another field and having the same level of satisfaction. So what we do is we achieve this by providing a platform to our investors, clients and customers to achieve their long-term purpose. And that could be different from client to client. But to get there, we wanted to give the peace of mind to every single investors and customers that their savings, their investments have been well looked after with a team of experts.
I've been able to access high quality deals I simply wouldn't have found myself. And every step of the process has been handled with professionalism. Even with me being based overseas a lot of the time, I've always felt like things are under control.
We have launched 5022, which is a platform to help other sports a person within rugby field to primarily to start with, who go through the same journey where they have a very, very successful career during their during the time they're playing rugby. But once they come into retirement, they have an option to work with someone like Masutes Group and be part of 5022.
Whether it's future investment strategy or just having someone to bounce ideas off, I know I can rely on Pav and the team. I think it's rare to find people in business who combine sharp thinking with integrity, but that's what I found with the Masutes Group.
While some of our investors love to invest in short-term let property, but we have seen over the last 14 years, and most of our investors have been working with me for as long as 18 years now. They have invested with us not 1, 2, but 3 or 4 times within the short-term let space. And now, as they're making a lot of money over the years, they have more capital to deploy into other areas. And one of the areas is very, very close to me and comes under my expertise is cafe, with another partner of mine who I have worked for years, which is Not Just Coffee. So Not Just Coffee is a franchised business. It also provides option to our investors to use that platform to deploy some of their capital into an alternative form of investment, so they don't depend on just short-term let property. They have an extra option. And again, the proof is in the pudding. We have over 8 locations in Edinburgh, and every single one of them has been very, very successful due to the strategy we used and the expertise of my business partner Wahab Virat, who's been in the industry for many years.
He's quite a really talented and intelligent guy, and he knows where he bring the business, how he can managing, and also he has a good connection and is modern. He's always looking technology. Why I work with Pav? Because its main one is trust, and he's always reliable person.
What I found is, in a world which is full of complexity, the financial jargon, the terminology customer don't understand, the regulation, compliance, there is a specialty for every single thing, but there's a department which is missing, which centralize and connect all of these complex areas into one. At Masutes, what we make sure is our customers is we're not working against them, we're working with them, holding their hands and making sure we're not using those complex terms. We use the layman terms. Investors, client and customers can be rest assured that everything's going to be taken care of